Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski was holding a press conference yesterday at the Super Bowl, which a lot of press was around him, by the way. It wasn't like he was doing Radio Row. He had his own press conference yesterday because he's a Fox Sports analyst now at this point, and Fox is hosting the Super Bowl, and he had this to say.
And can you shed any light on his future? And
I really haven't talked to Tom like that. I did talk to him though after the game, and just talked. It wasn't even all about football. Some of it was just about life and all. But I truly believe that he deserves the opportunity to go explore, to see what's out there. He's been playing for so long, and just the way that he's been playing, just the level he's been playing at, he definitely deserves an opportunity to go out there and test the market. Why wouldn't you? You've never done it before in your career, and he's going to be a free agent for the first time ever, so good for him. Go test out the market and then do what's best for himself. That's the decision that he has to make, is what's best for himself, what's best for his family, what he feels like he's going to love. So that's all up to Tom, and he's a grown man, and he'll be able to make that decision on his own.
Would it be strange to see him in a different uniform though, non-Patriots uniform?
It's always strange. No matter who the player is, if you see a player play on a team for 10 years and go to another team, it's always strange at first, but everyone gets used to it after a little bit. But it would definitely be strange, I would say, if that happens for a couple weeks. It may be strange. So, but everyone adapts. So, like any other time it happens.
I am done with that guy. Are you kidding me?
You just had to listen to that back. Obviously, Connor Campbell, massive masshole and a big-time Patriots fan who is slowly watching this team that he has grown up with. How old are you?
24.
So for the last 20 years, since the age of 4, he has watched this dynasty just dominate the NFL. He loves football, played football at a few different high schools.
Whoa.
So the sport that he loves, the team that he loves for most of his life has been dominant. I think that can be said about a lot of New England Patriots fans at this point. Yes, Jerry Thornton and the older Patriot heads that are out there speaking, they talk about the days where it was gloom and doom for the Patriots, but for the last 2 decades, the New England Patriots have been nothing short of dominant. They have been nothing short of impressive. They have been a dynasty that will never happen again. And now, in this offseason, starting in 2020, it appears as if the pieces to the puzzle are just falling out of place, as if Thanos was to snap a finger. And Boston Connor Campbell has to watch this. A guy who made a living and a lot of success and had a blast as a New England Patriot, who's good friends with Tom Brady, is now saying that he believes his friend should test the waters of free agency, which, by the way, every single human outside of New England thinks that Tom Brady should do, including ex-players. All ex-players are telling Tom Brady, you've taken team-friendly deals for far too long. Why don't you go ahead and see if anybody else wants a piece of you? Now, you got to remember, whenever you mention there, you've seen guys play for teams for 10 years, and then when they change jerseys, it's a little bit weird. Happened with Peyton Manning. Now you only see Peyton Manning in a Denver Broncos jersey. Only. Whenever people put a picture up of Peyton Manning that's in a Denver Broncos jersey, everybody knows he was an Indianapolis Colt, but won a Super Bowl with the Denver Broncos, broke a lot of records there. Was it weird? Yes, but now it's almost became normal. Another guy that left New England after getting franchise tagged 3 times in a row, who I believe was told by numerous people, including his agent, that there's probably not a lot of interest in you in the market. Adam Vinatieri left New England, becomes an Indianapolis Colt after becoming the all-time leading scorer, I think, for the Patriots. After 10 years, comes to the Indianapolis Colts, wins a Super Bowl immediately, and I would argue everybody is very comfortable with him being an Indianapolis Colt. Everything Gronk said there is very accurate. Would it be weird for the first couple weeks watching Tom Brady play for another team? I think so. But if he has any success at all, it'll be quickly forgotten. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Chargers. Congratulations to the Las Vegas Raiders. Congratulations to the Chicago Bears. Congratulations to the Indianapolis Colts. Congratulations to the Carolina Panthers. Congratulations to all these teams. Whenever somebody from the inner circle of Tom, which isn't a big one, Gronkowski, I believe, is in the inner circle of Tom, is saying, hey, he's telling him, like, just go see what's out there, bub. Just go see what's out there. Why not? That can't be good for Patriots fans, but I think it's good for a lot of other teams that are currently in the market for a quarterback.
Connor, I've lived a long life.
Oh, yeah?
And I've learned one thing.
What's that?
Well, hello there. Utilize the promo code Pay the Bills and get $20 off your first order from SeatGeek. Now, back to the magic.
Don't be sad because it's over. Be happy because it happened. And that's just all I can say to you. But you were saying that a lot of players are saying, Tom, go ahead. The one player ex-player that is Joe Montana is saying to stay with the New England Patriots.
Yeah, Joe Montana sells Skechers as well. He went from 49ers to Chiefs, right?
Yes.
And then he took the Chiefs to the AFC Championship game. And I would assume something happened while, is that accurate?
Yeah, he didn't want to leave, though. They kind of forced him out.
Because Steve
Young
was there. Right.
Yeah, so I think that's a little bit different circumstance. Now, granted, could have been the same there with Jimmy G, which it looked like it was starting to be, potentially. And I think Joe Montana is probably taken care of by a lot more by the 49ers faithful than he is by the Chiefs faithful. But right now, Peyton Manning, he goes to Denver, king. He comes to Indianapolis, statue. That's the type of thing that could happen. Although I respect Joe Montana and everything he's done, and I think Tom Brady respects and appreciates Joe Montana a lot, so those words probably mean a lot for him. But it's a different time, different situation, different era, and boy, this team that I've enjoyed watching, just navigate the rocky waters of the NFL, somehow figure out a way to win without many pieces in play, is just all slowly. Dan Orlovsky said it this morning on Get Up, who looks very thin, by the way. Dan Orlovsky is very thin. I don't think the guy's had a sandwich in a while. He looks very good. His brain is a good one. He reaffirmed the fact, by the way, the Chiefs are going to win this weekend, which makes me feel good because I bet a lot of money on them. Not that I don't disrespect the Niners. I respect the Niners. I just think that offense is so good. And the defense is damn good over there, too. And their punter, Colquitt's damn good, and Bucker's good. Just like, I think this is a very good matchup. I just like the Chiefs. Orlovsky basically told me that RPOs have been a problem for the 49ers, and Patrick Mahomes can run the RPO, and he's a mobile quarterback. So, nevertheless, Dan Orlovsky said he doesn't see how Tom Brady sticks around at this point. And the Patriots, right, this decision has to be made by what, March 16th or whatever? Just like Drew Brees' decision has to be made by March 16th. What could the Patriots possibly do from now till March 16th? The offensive line coach is gone. Special teams coach, who Rob Gronkowski said is one of the smartest people he's ever been around, gone. One of his good friends now, Rob Gronkowski, is telling him to go test the waters. I mean, Julian Edelman's hopping on cars. I mean, a lot of things are happening. It feels as if this is the end, and it's just, it's very sad. I'm very sad.
Oh, it's sad for you?
It's
You're
very
really sad?
Very, very sad.
How great must it feel for Brady, though, to be told you were just a piece of the puzzle all these years, and now you get to go hear from all these other teams how great
He's
you
getting
are.
courted. He's going to get recruited.
It's well-deserved.
He deserves it. Absolutely. I don't disagree with that. He deserves to test the waters, but at the end of the day, come back home. Let's not be foolish here.
We got to get to a break.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, buddy.
If he goes somewhere else and doesn't win, let's say he goes somewhere and plays 2 or 3 more years, do you think of it as like a failure, or do you think he's accomplished so much already?
We won't remember it.
Right. Cause
in the grand scheme of things, we won't remember it. But I don't think Tom Brady's going to go anywhere and fail.
I might remember it.
Well, you think like Franco Harris left at the end of his career, went to Seattle.
Nobody
remembers him
knows.
as a Seahawk.
Nobody
Richard
knows.
Seymour left New England, was a Raider. We forget
Nobody
that.
knows. Yeah. Nobody will remember it later in life. Nobody will talk about it, but I don't think Tom Brady's going to go anywhere where there's going to be a chance for failure.
Well, and on the flip side, he may go to L.A., the Chargers win to, and no one even remembers he was ever a Patriot. You know?
Jeez, relax over there, all right? Relax.